Margarita's hair streamed out behind her in wisps as the moonlight swished past her body. She guessed that she was flying at prodigious speed and was surprised to discover that it did not take her breath away. After a few seconds' travel, far below in the earth-bound blackness, an electric sunrise flared up and rolled beneath Margarita's feet, and then twisted round and vanished. Another few seconds, another burst of light. "Towns! Towns!" shouted Margarita.
Okay, another one of the things they're going to be doing in the workshop in January is an exercise that everyone can do now. You don't even have to stand up. So everyone just go into their bag and pick out one random object. Preferably not everyone picking out their phone. Something a bit different. Okay, now Complicite as a theatre company do this as like a warm-up to try and get people to make their character more prominent and have an idea of characterisation. So you pick a random object and you have to name the first thing that comes into your head that could relate to a character. So if you've got, okay, Bo's got a banana, so it'd be like, I don't know, a stereotypical health freak, like walking around, like promoting healthy food. So you have to like try and relate a random object. Or you could be a monkey. Yeah, or it could be a monkey. So yeah, you can choose random objects. So everyone look at that object and think what character they could be. So we'll go around and start from the top. Okay.
Hungover student.
I think be a snowman.
Yeah. A skier. Okay.
I'm a janitor.
Okay.
Assassin. Some sort of evil character that likes like animal skin and fur.
I guess I could be like a stressed out teacher who just wants to go for a cup of tea.
A librarian.
An alcoholic. An inventor. Oh, sorry. Go on.
All right. I'll go with monkey.
I could be really tired. I want some energy.
An inventor. A Thelma.
Okay, basically they do this as like a warm-up exercise because even though you said random things like, you know, Bo pulled out a banana and now he's going to be a monkey, it gives you an idea that you can pull any random object at all, just pull it out and then you can create a character from basically anything.
So we'll get you on your feet again. So if you all kind of come up and then we want you to like be your character basically. So with the object, yes, so bring the object as well. Liz, you can sit. Yeah, Liz, you can stay there. So bring your object and like how would your character walk? How would they interact with people? So just walk around the space as your character. Okay? Maybe you could be winter. Okay? You're someone in winter, so you're cold and you're carrying around in work. Okay? So start interacting with people. How would you speak to someone that you met someone on the street? Okay, think of the job that your person has and do that job. Perform the job that your person will have. Okay, right. Does everyone see how just like this little object has made you into a person? Yeah? Like straight away, that object made you, gave you a character. And you can greet people in that character, you can act like that character and things.
Yeah, and you can also use it so it's like you just like, you know, they devise and they improvise. You basically just improvise. If someone just walked in, they could think of a load of random people, I don't know, in Times Square in New York at New Year, like, you can create a big thing just from one small object. So yeah, that's what they do.
That's literally all I wanted to now.
Does anybody have any questions that they'd like to ask regarding McBurney and complicity? Maybe about
Why did you choose to do it?
Why did we choose to do it? It's quite an interesting man, really,
Yeah.
in terms of his theory, because I like the idea of chaos and using chaos to create theatre. And you start with just a small little thing and then kind of create ideas. It flows from there, or otherwise it falls on the floor somehow.
Yeah. It's just interesting, like the entire kind of company, they just like mess around. They basically come in on a day and play games and have fun and just joke, basically. And then like someone actually said, like, they do this and then they see someone does something and they're like, oh my god, that's amazing. And sometimes you can go for days without not actually finding anything that they like. And like some days they'll just create all this work and they're like, that's really good, but how can we integrate this into our piece that we're doing? So they just play around and then that's how they come up with their piece, basically. Which is why it can also take 10 years. So there's not necessarily a great kind of schedule there.
I'd not heard of him before, so how I know it sounds like a stupid question, but
How did it?
yeah, you know what I'm saying. How did you come about?
I kind of went on the Guardian's website and basically I went under the reviews of all their shows that they've done and just looked at who directed them all. And I think we all kind of really did it. We just looked at who directed like shows that are currently out, and then each person we would look at and just see if there's anything interesting about them. And Simon Burney, he didn't crop up that much, but he cropped up a few times because it's like recent. Because obviously, it's, I don't know if you've been on the Guardian reviews, but it's like the most recent ones going back. It goes back for ages. It's really good, really good read if you like looking for a show. And then because I kind of found McBurney, I was like, guys, check out this guy.
And then Anna had a connection to it, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we were just kind of like,
We all kind of looked separately and thought, this guy's really good. Like, not only the stuff that he makes, but there's so much about him that we could...
We ended up finding just a lot of different things that we enjoyed about his work, or just generally himself.
I was just generally happy that he was in Harry Potter, so I was like,
Yeah. I think general consensus.
really good.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No other questions? Okay. Well,
Thank
that
you very
is
much.
complicity.